understand something. Social media no be court. Okay. Right? And EFCC does not have any obligation to come and tell you and post on social media the court process of which they have used to.
Before we go on with waiting the nonsense, this one they talk. But the truth is, they owe his family an explanation. They owe his lawyer an explanation that should have been given immediately. And through the lawyer or the family, obviously things could have now gone around social media and all of that. But coming to say they don't owe the general public an explanation, that is true. But they owe the family member and the lawyer an explanation, which they would have given, and the news would have broken out through that. But go on, Mr. Man.
VDM, or whether they have used to prosecute him, because it is contempt of court, right? That's one. Two, do you know that
Like the live and follow me, guys.
Investigation against you for an offense, whether most especially that is not bailable, the court, the prosecuting agency can seek what we call a remand order. Do you know what a remand order is? A remand order means that, you know what, and it's ex parte. It's ex parte. It's not, I mean, without the other person on notice. Well, what they do is, look, this person has a case against him. We're still investigating. Pending the conclusion of investigation and prosecuting him, let us hold him in detention so that he would not truncate the investigation. Now, the law talk is the rules of court. I'm not the one who has said that, right?
But
so
we just watched
EFCC
a video.
Again, you and I cannot know because EFCC is not obliged to publish.
But they will make it clear to the
any
guy
social
himself
media.
and the lawyer and the family now.
EFCC has gone that they are holding him lawfully. Also, EFCC has come out to tell us that, look, this guy was invited severally, right? And he refused.
Are you
to
sure?
go. So what's
They
the
believe
next?
they
You
believe
get an
Nigerian
arrest
law
warrant,
enforcement.
and I believe they have that. Again, they cannot show you because it's a court process.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
I'm not assuming.
Okay, thank you.
If they are okay now, they never release press release. How you take know all these things when they talk? As at the time when they do this video, Abi 9, I dey see comment 9 hours ago.
EFCC cannot add contrary.
9 hours ago. When did they release the press release?
VDM knows.
No, go check himself for X. No, check him for X.
Came out to mention the people that, so they know. You understand?
As in,
Nigeria now, and we don't believe we are still in the military regime by this time. We need to wake up.
Okay.
I swear down.
This is lack of accountability from the EFCC part. You can't come and sugarcoat this thing. We already know this guy as a public figure, the voice of the voice.
Exactly.
You carried this guy. It was alleged by different blogs that he was covered like a criminal, which we are not 100% sure of. Now, it's not allowing his people to see him. You do not issue a statement to the public, and you know that it's going to bring.
Where's the statement, Seth? That other TikTok I was referencing. Okay, this is it.
Country at heart,
This is
you
it.
want us to be peaceful. In as much as we have a lot of problems going on in Nigeria, you want to add this one to be part of the problem.
Imagine. And I know they catch corrupt politicians where they steal money. Like the live and follow, guys.
Why is arresting BDM a problem? It is a problem. Are you familiar with the issue of our comment? Let me tell you why it's not a problem, right?
Welcome on the year. Round boy. Follow and like the live, please.
Or any crime. So why is it peculiar? In fact, the protest against BDM is
This VDM matter they cause serious. Exactly. Nigerian government, may that not happen to you. The system doesn't work. Person said the guy on suit, the tie where he tied, they reduce blood flow to his head. Nigerians are bad about it. Which kind of wahala? How they take no say they don't invite this guy? Oh yeah, make I go. Make we first pause this video. Make we go read wetin they talk. Sef. EFCC's case against Martins Vincent Otse. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), in the exercise of its mandate of tackling economic and financial crimes, invited Martins Vincent Otse, owing to a series of petitions. They make space mistake for here. They don't overedit this thing. Owing to a series of petitions bordering on sundry issues of alleged financial crimes raised against him. He refused to show up in spite of several invitations sent to him through his known addresses and medium of communication. The petitions pertain to grave allegations of financial malfeasance which cannot be ignored by the Commission. It is needful to admit that the Commission is aware of several unguarded attacks of the suspect against his operations. It is needful to admit that the Commission is aware of several unguarded attacks of the suspect against its operations, which most of those things you've not come out to debunk, and they are true, allegedly. While such conduct is condemnable, his arrest was not informed by such attacks. They try shift goalposts. Oh yeah, me will go on. The relevant law enforcement agency will be allowed to look into them. So the police should have actually been allowed to pick him up, Abi. No wahala. The EFCC has a lawful right to hold Vincent Otse in custody like any other suspect being investigated by the Commission. First, the appropriate remand order was obtained in this regard. He has been offered an administrative bail and will be released after fulfilling all the bail conditions. The Commission appreciates the interest of Nigerians in its operations. The passion, enthusiasm, and torrential reactions to all of its activities are welcome. And I'm not going to say, I know if you talk otherwise before now. However, the insinuations about this motive in carrying out its assignment should no longer continue. The EFCC should be allowed to do its job without fear or favor. As soon as investigations are concluded, charges will be filed. I sure say, oh yeah, so why did you say the BBC News report was fake if you still say the same thing they said? The thing about Nigeria, they were waiting in the background to cook up one kind of story. They were trying to cook up something that would make sense, yeah? Oh, this other light is not on. They're trying to cook up something that would make sense to them. And just try to justify their actions. Because why would you debunk something as fake news and still come and release a similar press statement? I feel there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes, and the people that instigated this case and dropped a petition and all of that, they are trying to just pretend and dodge behind the scenes. They are trying to protect their name because they know there will be lots of things at stake. But no wahala, let's go on with this reaction to KI Cast Club. Oh yeah, nah.
So first, I feel bad.
Wisdom, welcome.
VDM was arrested.
Follow and like the live.
VDM was not arrested, he was kidnapped.
He was kidnapped.
That's first. Number two, as a people, the biggest problem we have in this country is the interpretation of our law. Our lawyers na problem for this country. If lawyer no kill us, lawyer go kill us. It is only in Nigeria that a lawyer
Wahala.
say you no get case. He go tell you say let's go.
Exactly now. They want to use you chop money.
See, I feel pain when we are scared or afraid to call a spade a spade.
Exactly.
What is
Group
the
think.
law? When
Jerry
you
Ritchie,
make law
welcome.
are made
Like
for
and follow,
people.
please.
And when a group of people sit down to make a law that is just beneficial to them, when
This
it's a problem,
very dark man
the
wahala.
society has the right to question the law.
Of course.
And so please, I feel just sit down. I think it's important. So please, I'm saying this because Wale, you are talking from the kidney. even though your inner conscience.
Wahala.
Are we saying that VDM is too big to be arrested? It is no. Just like any other person. Just like they did to Russia Sokorosha, break into his house from the ceiling. We have all had issues where people had cases in the police where they write you know, some police, your IPO will even call you for phone. Say, we won't see you when you keep come. You'll say, okay, I'm not get chance today, next week. Do you understand? No, even ordinary people, they do it. But now you are claiming that he has been invited on so many occasions and he did not show. And then he just wait for the law enforcement agencies to go and pick him. Is this name acted?
Exactly. Keeping him and putting a cloth over his head. Like, which kind of law enforcement is that? law enforcement standard procedure is you handcuff someone and something like that. I don't know. Why are you putting a cloth over his head? I heard maybe they put cloth over his head and he got trapped in the security door and some. Like, man, we live in a lawless country.
Now, from the report we had with people who were with VDM, as a lawyer, you also know that he has rights to his property. They forcefully took his phone, took his
So you could not call anybody
without his consent. And why are some of us frowning against it? If we do not speak, as all of us there, so kidnappers will just enter. Carry people say there be DSS, there be DSS. And because we are used to their operation at that level, we go think so until you go here and say you dey pay ransom.
exactly
It is
now.
wrong, and we must speak against it. The way they went about it, it is wrong. There is no kind of law that justifies it. And if there is a law, we must change it.
Understand something. Social media no be court. Okay. Right? And EFCC does not have any obligation to come and tell you and post on social media the court process.
Now, wow.